I received complaints recently from a blogger and also from an online seller, and their complaints were kind of similar. They said there were agents from the BIR who went to their house and knocked on the door and were inquiring about their tax payments. And I do acknowledge that every Filipino who are earning should pay their taxes. Pero if we are really serious in collecting revenues to maximize the state revenues, is it better if we would concentrate on the big fishes, not on the some small fry? Kasi nga po, I said that dahil bariya-bariya lang pong kinikita ng mga vlogger, especially online seller. And alam naman po natin during pandemic, these are the people na nag-survive, providing for their family, nagdiskarte para kumita. Now, sa Bureau of Customs, kung gusto po talaga natin kumolekta ng malaking revenue, siguro po unahin natin yung mga oil smuggler. Una, tanungin ko, ano po itong contract that the Bureau of Customs or the DOF, Department of Finance, entered into with SGS? 8 billion pesos for 6 years. Is it worth it? Or can we not just, buy a technology like them and then have our people from the Bureau of Customs qualified to do the job para makatipid po tayo? And even while we speak, may mga dumarating po sa akin complaints na rampant pa rin daw po ang oil smuggling. Rampant pa rin daw po yung paihi. Ano pong ginagawa ng Coast Guard? I thought meron po kayong coordination with the Philippine Coast Guard, Maritime. And bakit po nakakalusot? Doon sa paihi, doon po tina-transfer yung oil from the barko to the barge and then going to the depot. And then yung oil marking na nalusutan daw po kahit na meron na tayong tinatawag na SGS doing the oil marking. Hindi na po lahat nalalagyan ng oil marking papuntang oil depot. Therefore, the only way they would be able to determine how many oils were transferred to the oil depot because of the oil marking, and that's where they base the payment of taxes, right? And then my second follow-up questions is, paano po maisa-isang puntahan ang mga gasoline stations, mga tanker, to make sure na para yung mga gasoline station ay nakakarga doon, may mga oil marking. Yun lang po yung aking katanungan, Mr. Chair. If I may add one
go ahead po.
Before he answers the question. Bakit hanggang ngayon po hindi pa rin digitalize ang Bureau of Customs? Di ba it's about time na dapat po digitalize na tayo as opposed to mano-mano, at kapag nagmano-mano po, marami nagmamano sa mga padrino at yung po mga cabinet sa matanggapan ng Bureau of Customs, bukas pasok at may sinasaksak. I'm sorry for the word, but yun po yung mga nakarating sa amin na reklamo or feedback. Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Chair, in response to the query of the Honorable Senator Tulfo, regarding the fuel marking, Your Honor, as of it started in 2019. No? So for 3 years, we have already implemented the program of fuel marking. In fact, we have already intensified the program. So from December 2019 up to July 2022, we have marked 45.458 billion liters of fuel. And out of that, we have collected taxes in the amount of 457.98 billion pesos. So to the question as to whether it is worth, I think it's worth the price being being paid to the service provider, Mr. Chair. And as to the question that how do we test the gasoline stations all over the country? So this program is implemented jointly by the Bureau of Customs and the Bureau of Internal Revenue. So for the Bureau of Customs, mostly we concentrate on the marking, because there are two stages here, the marking and the testing. So the marking is done in the oil depots, in the barges, and that's the data that we have, that for 3 years we have marked more than 45 billion liters. So as to the testing, this is jointly done by the BIR and the Bureau of Customs. And
Do you have enough people to do that? I thought you're overwhelmed. I thought you don't have enough people to physically go to each and every gas station.
Mr.
Check
Chair,
the
as to
field mark.
the personnel of the BIR, I think they have enough people to do it, because they have people in every district.
Okay, so maybe it's about time you do that first before going
476
after the bloggers and the
pesos.
online sellers. I think, wouldn't it be better? I think so.
Yes, actually, Your Honor, we are intensifying the
Okay.
program of fuel marking. In fact, we have already closed some gasoline stations for failure for selling unmarked fuel, Your Honor.
Do you have the records for that?
Yes, we
Mr.
can submit.
Buco?
Yes, sir. We can submit that to your office, Your Honor, or to the Honorable Committee, Your
And
Honor.
then last na lamang po. Before my question, before I would raise my last question to the Bureau of Customs, gusto kong malaman ninyong lahat na wala akong against sa ukay-ukay, right? In fact, my people, my driver, and my kasambahay, bumibili sila sa ukay-ukay, and I don't stop them because yun ang gusto nila, affordable para sa kanila dahil mura. Di ho ba ang ukay-ukay ay bawal po yan? Nasa batas po natin yan. Dapat po, hindi tayo nagbebenta ng mga ukay-ukay dahil yung ukay-ukay po, yan ay mga second hand. Dapat po donation yan, dumidiretso yan sa DSWD. Di ho ba tama? You agree with me?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
In fact, there is a policy in the
There is a
DSWD
policy.
that they do not receive ukay-ukay.
Exactly. So, why in the heck, tumingin ka sa kaliwat kanan, pumunta ka Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, nagkakalat ang mga ukay-ukay. So, ano pong ginagawa ng Bureau of Customs? Bakit nakalusot itong mga ukay-ukay? Ikaw na mismo nagsabi na may policy tayo na hindi dapat binibenta ang ukay-ukay dahil dapat yan ay donation galing sa ibang bansa at dapat yan dumidiretso sa DSWD at charity na pinamimigay sa mga mahirap, sa mga calamities. At bakit ibinibenta po yan sa halos lahat ng tindahan, may kita mo sa sulok-sulukan ng Pilipinas?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you for that question, Your Honor. Actually, Your Honor, we have been implementing measures against smuggling.
Implementing measures, gaano na katagal ko
ukay-ukay,
nag-implement? Yung ukay-ukay po, ilang taon na po yan?
Yes, Your Honor. In fact, as we heighten or intensify our efforts against smuggling, the smugglers also become more innovative. And
I don't think so. Sorry, Mr. Buco.
Yes.
Gumala lang po kayo dyan sa mga kanto, sa mga kalye. Dyan sa Divisoria, dyan sa Baclaran. Kahit sa ang sulok ngayon, marami ng ukay-ukay. Ano ba kayo, bulag? I'm sorry for the word again.
Actually, Your Honor, one factor that really make it hard for us to find. Kasi ang pag tinignan sa X-ray kasi yan, Your Honor, for example, because there are also textiles.
Okay, titingnan sa X-ray. Sige, sabihin natin nakalusot po sa X-ray. Okay, paglabas na X-ray, siguro nakipagsabuatan, may tinatawag na yellow lane, red lane, green lane, whatever. Ang ibig kong sabihin, di ho ba dapat kayo mga taga Bureau of Customs pero kayong tinatawag na follow-up operations. So kung nakalusot po doon sa loob ng pier, paglabas po ng pier, di ba, hinahabol nyo dapat yan? So pag may nakita po kayo dyan ng mga ukay-ukay, malalaking ukay-ukay, I don't have any against these people, selling ukay-ukay. Probably they want to make money. wala tayong problema dyan. Ang pinag-usapan ko natin dito yung hindi ginagawa ata ng Bureau of Customs yung kanilang trabaho dahil yung mga ukay-ukay na nasa labas na nagkalat sa buong Pilipinas, bakit po hindi sinisita? Siguro po yung mga maliliit, wag na ho natin huliin. Siguro sitahin lang saan galing to, sino nagparating ito, sino ang importer, sino ang consignee, etc. Palagay ko hindi na po tinatanong dahil siguro yung consignee ay friendship na.
Actually, Your Honor, we have seized several shipments of ukay-ukay, and we have filed cases also against the responsible.
Kung marami na po kayo ng file na cases, so bakit hanggang ngayon po rampan pa rin yung ukay-ukay? Sir.
We will intensify more our efforts against that scheme, Mr. Senator.
Thank you, sir. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you,
Para
Senator
questions.
Tulfo, for that. Hindi ko ho alam, bawal pala ukay-ukay.
Bawal po yun,
Sa tapat
Mr. Chair.
ng City Hall namin, may ukay-ukay doon eh.
Correct.
Sa tapat, sa gilid, memorize ko kasi I freak, taga doon ako eh. So, I have to alert the local government that what they're doing is not allowed. But you also have, maybe I want to suggest also to DEPCOM Buco is to cooperate with the local government units because like my experience, I've been a mayor for quite some times. I remember there's ukay-ukay sa tapat ho ng City Hall namin. No? And sorry, but I didn't know it was not allowed. No? But my point there is the local governments might not be informed that this type of operations are not within the bounds of the law. So,
One more, Mr. Chair. Siguro, since hindi po kayang kontrolin ng Bureau of Customs yung pagpasok ng ukay-ukay, siguro we have to come up with a system na, I don't know, legalize ukay-ukay? I don't know. What do you think? Kung hindi niyo na po kayang talagang pigilan, kausapan niyo po siguro yung mga mababatas na para baguhin yung batas natin, yung policy to make the ukay-ukay legal na pwede na pong pumasok ng bansa at magbayad po ng tamang buwis. Kasi po sa ngayon wala pong binabayad na buwis ang ukay-ukay. Tama? Mali. Di ba? Wala po. Ni singkong duling. So kung wala siyang binabayad na singkong duling na buwis, bakit po nagbebenta siya at pinagkakitaan? So siguro po it's about time, kung hindi niyo po kayang pigilan, pagbayarin lang po ng buwis itong mga ukay-ukay na ito para naman kumita ang gobyerno kahit papaano. Kaysa naman po tinutugis niyo po yung mga online seller na barya-barya lang po ang kinikita. Tinutugis niyo po yung mga vlogger na barya-barya lang kinikita. Samantalang ayan po, ukay-ukay, ang laking sindikato po nasa likod niyan, all smuggling, etc. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir.
So,
go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, the policy against the entry of ukay-ukay, actually, Your Honor, is Department of Health policy. The policy was issued by the Department of Health for health reasons. As to the suggestion of the chairman, Mr. Chair, we will immediately do the suggestion that we will coordinate with the local government units all over the country and inform them that the said items are prohibited, Mr. Chair.
tayo ko rin po, Mr. Chair, matanggalan ng trabaho na buhay sa ngayon kasi marami na pong umaasa sa ukay-ukay, marami na pong mga families na ang kinabubuhay po nila ay ukay-ukay. But, hey, it's not my fault. Huwag sana magalit sa akin yung nagbibenta ng ukay-ukay. Maybe just like you, Mr. Chair, they don't know na bawal po pala yun. Ang nangyari kasi, Mr. Chair, binibili din nila yung Mr. Chair. Binibili nila yun. They didn't know na yung pinagbilhan nila hindi nagbabayad ng buwis. Samantalang ito nagtitinda ng mga ukay-ukay, maliliit na tindahan ng ukay-ukay, nagbabayad po sila ng buwis. Nag-register po siguro sila sa BPLO para ma-recognize po ng BPLO, magbigyan sila ng yung plaka na sila ay legit at nagbabayad ng buwis sa city na kung saan nandun yung kanilang negosyo. And these little ukay-ukay stores, they're paying taxes. Whereas itong mga nagparating ng ukay-ukay, ni singkunduling, wala pong binabayaran. And don't tell me, Mr. Buco, sir, na hindi niyo po alam yun. Siguro po, pati yung pusa at yung si Kuting dyan sa pag-alaga sa Bureau of Customs, alam na kung sino yung mga broker. Siguro po, imposible sa Bureau of Customs, alam niya kung sino pong mga broker doon. Kung sino pong mga consignee. Pero kung sasabihin niyo po, I'm sorry again, kayo po sa mga taga Bureau of Customs, hindi niyo po alam, meron po palang ganon, parang kahapon na po kayo pinanganak. Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Thank you. We recognize the virtual presence of Senator Pimentel and Senator Cayetano. Good morning, ma'am and sir. On that note, RA 4653 prohibits second-hand clothes being sold in the country. So that's the legal basis of Senator Tulfo's manifestation earlier or questions earlier, and it's about time, to revisit this law. Like I said, we cannot fault the retailers for selling ukay because I don't think they know it's illegal. In fact, many of the retailers pay business permits, but they sell ukay. So I don't think they are aware that those being sold are not legal under RA 4653. Nevertheless, it's about to revisit, and would like to seek the comments of the Bureau of Customs as to how to what are the things that we need to revisit on the law RA 4653, and give us some suggestions to that effect.